Is it worth ringing the hospitals?
No, no.
I can think of a few clubs it might be worth ringing first.
Surely I wouldn't have just gone to a club and not told you.
I remember going to a rugby international with a load of Welsh gunners. I never saw the light of day for a week, Vicky, eh?
I know you did.
Yes, mind you, it wasn't Christmas.
Will you give over?
Whose customer are you?
I don't know.
Public order, is it? What? Were you in a fight?
Oh, no. Not three, Sarge.
So what are you doing here?
I was down in a cell and brought me up here and told me to wait.
Well, what's it concerning?
Scotch whiskey.
All right. It'll be DC Cannon wants to interview you.
Well, how long's he going to be? I mean, I've been here for hours.
You picked the wrong time.
Yeah, I know. Can I make a phone call then?
Did you say you were in the cell?
Yeah.
Should have made your phone call when they did out the custody order.
Yeah, well, I didn't.
Ill said to you, do you want to make a phone call?
Yeah, well, I didn't want to make it then. I want to make it now. I didn't know I was going to be here forever, did I?
You've not been charged, have you?
No. So?
Well, when you've been charged, then you can make your phone calls.
Well, who says they're going to charge me?
Well, if they don't, you'll be on your way home, won't you?
Well, can you remind him I'm here then, this DC?
You won't need reminding, sir. He's just very busy.
Come on, sweetheart.
Nice, that. Not very often you see a bloke holding the door for his missus. You've had a good night then, have you?
Oh, we have had a cracker. Something to celebrate.
I thought so. You look chuff fit to burst.
As a matter of fact, I'm absolutely bust. Kel, will you sort the man out?
Oh.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, it's been celebrating. It's been promoted at work.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'd be happy to drink to his success.
Don't you, kiddo? Go on, then. Have one yourself.
Ta, love. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, and to you. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra. Here. Oh, I've just caught you. Christmas Day, you won't let me down, will you, kid?
Oh, Vera, have my mum and dad coming and Curly's mum and dad and everything.
Well, I won't ask. Only our Jack's sick, innit?
Well, he might be feeling better by then.
He's not swinging lead, you know. He's no good to man a beast. He's got glandular fever.
Have a dinner to do and everything.
Look, I'll come early. Christmas morning, help you get started with it.
But you'll have enough to do.
Look, if you can just do us 3 hours at lunchtime.
Well,
Oh, you are a good one.
yeah, but being it's the first time they've got together, it might be a bit.
Well, they met before, haven't they?
No, never.
Oh, well, you pair of monkeys. Listen, get 'em in best front room. Let 'em argue it out amongst themselves. You'll be glad to get out of the house, I'm telling you. See you, love.
This interview is being tape recorded and it may be given in evidence if your case is brought to trial. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Sorry you've been hanging on.
Here I have.
Well, all hell's broke loose tonight. Right, well, let's see if we can get this cleared up, eh? Now, what's the best way to do this, then?
What do you mean, do what?
Sort the whole thing out.
I don't know.
Well, best way all round, really, it'd be a voluntary statement. It goes down well with the court. And you could do with a bit of that. Because with it not quite being a first offence, you could be looking at a custodial sentence. So, you save me some time. Yeah? I might be able to save you some time. So, where'd you get it, this whiskey?
Off a bloke I met in the pub.
And did he tell you where he got it?
No.
Do you often buy things off blokes you meet in pubs?
No.
And you believed him to be the rightful owner, did you? You met a bloke in a pub with a case of scotch for sale. 3 cases of scotch, and you believed he was the rightful owner.
Well, I had no reason not to, did I?
Well, where did he have the scotch, then? I assume he didn't have it stacked on the table in the pub. The landlord would have had something to say about that, I should think.
No, the car was outside and the whiskey was in the boot.
How much?
It was a £5 a bottle.
How much scotch was in the boot?
Just the 3 cases.
And you believed he was the rightful owner?
Well, I had no reason not to, did I?
Well, looking back, do you think that was a bit gullible on your part? Well, so what exactly did he say?
I don't remember.
And could you describe him to me?
Yeah, he's 6 foot, balding, big scar down here, one arm, like it.
Do you know that it is an offence to waste police time?
Well, I just don't particularly remember what he looks like.
You're the lad said he was mugged by the bookie, and then all of a sudden you weren't mugged by the bookie. You were wasting our time then, you see. You got a bit of form there.
That customer of yours from Casey Street, Jack.
Constable Harris has come into the room bearing a cup of tea.
He said he wants to give a statement. He's got the legal there now. Says you're the only fella he's going to talk to.
Why now? See? He's had all day, but no, it's got to be midnight. See? They're all drama queens. Terminating this interview at 23:20.
Are we dealing with me right now, or what? You know, I mean, I've been here for hours.
I can't be in 2 places at once, sir. You lost. I'd like you to think about what else you can tell me, sir. Who's the legal? Oh, be Grayson, wouldn't it?
Pound to a penny.
Sorry, can I make a phone call?
Assaulting a police officer in a police station is not a good move.
I wasn't assaulting anybody.
Who says? I can take you back to your cell if you like. You can have your statutory 8 hours undisturbed. Or you can wait, in there, quietly.
All right.
And when there's a phone free, I'll let you know.
Oh, come on, lads. Have you no home to go to?
No, get on me out there.
Well, he has, and she'll be waiting for him with a rolling pin.
Oh, no, she won't wait up for me, love.
Well, like my mother used to say, why burn a light and see no...
Yeah, well, she's had some rather difficult nights lately, you know. Well, ever since the London business, you know, she's talking in her sleep. Well, yelling, actually, thrashing about. I had to go sleep in spare room the other night.
That's where I live, chump. One of the world's bed-sitters.
Oh, you'll have me weeping. Ta-da.
Good night, Alf. How's the patient?
Oh, he's as weak as a kitten. Can't keep out down.
I'll give you a hand, you know. I know what I was doing.
What? You of all people can ask you.
You're not asking. I'm offering. You go and see to old man, and I'll clean pipes for you.
Well, I'll admit to you, love, I could do with hand. You know, there's times when I think, if I'd have known what I was letting myself in for.
Ah, you'd have still done it, though, wouldn't you? Just like everything else. Go on, say to him.
All right.
Hello? Steve, where on earth are you? We're worried out of our minds here. We? We are your wife, your mummy and your daddy. You remember us?
Just listen. Don't go letting on what I'm saying, all right? Oh, well, I'm in the nick. Well, I've been arrested, haven't I? I'm in Tyre Street.
You've been...
Well, it's all cobblers, isn't it? I think I've had a load of stolen gear, don't I? No, look, forget it. Look. Well, they're going to keep me hanging around, aren't they? Look, just go to bed. Tell me Mum and Dad something, anything. Just send them home. Look, just go to bed.
Yeah, I'll do that. Well, he's met up with some people we do business with, and they've gone out on a razzle. And he's lost track of time, and now he's rather worse for wear. Anyway, I think he'd like you to go home, because I don't think he can face all 3 of us at once.
Well, he's still got some of his wits about him then, eh?
When he gets home, murder him. You've got my permission.
Right, lass, you ready for the off?
Hey, you've earned a place in heaven, love. Hey, there's a drop of something in here and all.
Oh, well, as soon as it's Christmas.
Sometimes I get that tired. I need something, you know, to get me along. Do you ever get that tired that you can't sleep?
I do. It's because your brain's going so fast it don't know how to stop.
Oh, I know. Hey, you like this?
Yeah, it's fine.
My mind keeps racing away, you know. It does. Don't know whether I'm coming or going. Anyway, no hard feelings, love. You know, 'cause I laid you off.
Hey, you did us a favour. It got me off my backside.
Well, that's big of you to say. Cheers.
Cheers. 'Cause that Jim MacDonald, you know, he can turn his hand to anything.
Yeah.
I reckon if we can tick over till spring, we could make a right go of it, the pair of us.
If we could get over this sun, we'd be all right, no?
Yeah, you'd be okay.
Yeah. Galley slaves in our family. We are, but we never buckle under, you know. Sometimes I think we were born to do, you know, world's work. My granny could see me now. She'd think I'd come up in world.
Hey, she'd think you were next door to royalty.
Yeah, she would.
Hey, I don't know so much. I mean, you've got your name over that door, haven't you? Hey, I mean, you had a estate round here, haven't you?
An estate? An estate, more like.
Cheers, love. I love you and leave you. Thanks a lot.
Aye.
Night, love.
Good night, love. Oh, leave it, kid. I've had enough today. Bear a duck with that estate. Some states.
You're out and about early. Guilty conscience, is it?
It's a long way to West Hartlepool, that's what. I'll give you a hand read.
Oh, you're driving home for Christmas then? Now there's an inspired guess.
Aye. If he sells a couple of cans of soft drinks, I'll be much obliged.
Oh, thanks.
Well, I never. There's a cat that's seen a tile or two. Cheers, mate. Oh, great! Oh, God. Ah, tough luck, mate. How do they do it, eh? Never had a thing?
They've had my hi-fi, haven't they?
Never bothered with mine. Suppose it's not good enough.
Is it the truth?
What?
Getting arrested.
Is it the truth?
Or is it a lie? I mean, if you're going to tell one, you may as well tell a really big one.
Well, why would I lie?
Because you were with Fiona, and there isn't a lie big enough to save your life. And you're sleeping there.
Well, I've wrapped it up like, but you can still tell what it is. I mean, you can't you?
Well, you've not done a wonderful job of camouflaging it.
Well, how can you?
Well, at least it's a proper bag and not one of those ridiculous things for peddling all the way to nowhere.
Well, it's what she wants, but why I'm encouraging her, I don't know. Burn of my flipping life, cyclists whizzing up inside you like they do. They've got respect for no and nobody. Red lights, nothing.
Up on the pavement everywhere. Never mind the law.
Oh, the law doesn't apply to them. If you ask me, they want shooting. There you go, you see. I've bought her a bike.
It's a wonderful example of love conquering prejudice, Mr. Brennan.
Yeah, well, I was wondering if you had any space in your stockroom till Christmas Day, because if I leave it around the house, it's not going to be a surprise, is it?
I'll keep it in my flat for you. And then you can come across for it Christmas Day anytime you like.
Well, that'd be great if you're going to be there.
I'm going to be there. Here we are. Take it up there now. Leave it in the hall.
You're a champ. I've always said so.
I'll give you a hand.
Go on,
I'll open the door.
You said that you were going to be away Christmas Day when I said, did you want to come to us? Well, I've changed my plan. No reason for you to change yours. haven't got a cousin in Matlock, have you?
I have got a cousin in Matlock. I went to the husband's funeral, if you remember.
You never went to a funeral in Matlock.
It was in Buxton, the funeral, if you remember. Anyway, she's going to his sister's, because come January, the sister is going out to Australia because she's never seen the grandchildren. So it's the last chance to have a family do. So that's where she's going, and I'm not, because I don't know him from Adam. Now are you happy?
You're making it up.
Why would I do that, Mavis?
Because you don't want to come to us for Christmas.
The truth, Mavis. Truth is, I don't want to go to anybody.
It'd be no trouble.
I know, it's very nice of you, love, but I've just decided this year Christmas isn't compulsory. And that's an end of it.
Thought you've decided to write today off.
Well, I wouldn't mind.
Have we decided to write Christmas off as well? Because if we have, we've invited your mother, father and Andy round. And we need to tell them.
Oh, don't tell them anything.
Well, if we're still having them round, there's things that need to be done, and you're just in bed all day.
Well, I didn't get a lot of sleep, did I?
Well, whose fault's that? And all that stuff that you bought yesterday in the boot of the car needs to be done again, because that's ruined.
Right. Okay.
No, Steve. It's not okay.
No, I know it's not okay. Look, I'm gonna be a little bit tied up. I've got to get the car fixed.
Why? What have you done to the car?
I haven't done anything. It got done. The stereo was nicked and the window was put through.
Oh, wonderful!
So if I can't get it fixed, we're going to be stuffed all over the holidays, aren't we?
Wonderful. Of course, if you hadn't been left outside the print shop all night...
No, I didn't want to leave it there, did I? I was down the police station, wasn't I?
Why?
I've told you why. I got some scotch off a bloke and it turned out to be nicked.
Turned out to be nicked?
I mean, I didn't even drink any of it. I was only giving it away as prezzies.
And they kept you there all night.
Well, they wanted me to say I nicked a lorry load or something, didn't they? Which, of course, I wouldn't say, because I didn't. They're just picking on anybody that happens to be passing by.
Oh, passing by with stolen scotch in their hands.
Whose side are you on, anyway?
Maybe I should ring Uncle Nick.
No, forget it. Let's just do Christmas and get that over with, shall we? OK.
I've made a list.
Look, I was going to do my shopping today, presents and that, but...
Well, you left yourself a lot of time, then.
Well, with everything going on and the car being broken into and everything, and I just couldn't get my head round. Andy will be all right. I've just got to get my mum and dad something. Can you think of anything?
Did you manage to get me a present?
Not yet.
Oh, would it be convenient if I got that as well? You know, a special little something from you to me.
Well, it'd just look better, wouldn't it? I'll get you a real present when I'm...
No, don't tell me, Steve. You'll spoil the surprise. Are they going to want to see you again?
Sometime, yeah.
God bless ye, merry gentlemen, had nothing you dismay. We are the good dealers, we're coming round your way to receive your kind donations, whatever you wish to pay, to spread tidings of comfort and joy.
It's Father Christmas is outside.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yeah.
They're singing carols.
Oh, carols. Well, it is Christmas.
They're not real ones.
Well, they're not real carols. Sounded like real ones to me.
Real Father Christmas is silly.
Oh, you don't think?
I think they're just kidding.
They're imposters.
Imposters.
They're just fat men.
Oh?
Imposters. You know, where did they pick up this sort of language?
Well, at least you didn't recognise Grandad Alf, so his imposter's beard must be a good one.
Speaking of Grandad Alf, are they still supposed to be coming then, them two?
Well, I've not heard any different.
I used to think Ivy could dampen the festive spirit a bit. I think your mother's going for the championship, ain't she? I mean, what's she been like?
It's me mum, Martin.
Right.
She's always waiting for something wonderful to happen, only it never does. Except that when it does, it all goes horribly wrong for her. It always does.
Well, it's going to put the mockers on this Christmas, don't you think?
Well, at least it'll be someone else doing it. Seem to remember last year we managed that for ourselves.
In Wentworth General Hospital, sick children lie in bed. We know that they would rather be at home like you instead.
Well, I've not got him out.
Oh, Audrey.
Now, what do you give a man who has everything? Mr. Pussycat, where have you been, Irby?
Oh, come on, you've got to give him something.
I do. I give him a dog's life. Mind you, he deserves it. Mr. I've been to London to visit the Queen.
Audrey, you've got to put it behind. It's been 3 weeks now.
It's been the same all my life, you know.
Oh, no, it has not.
Yes, it has. I'm doomed. And as regards to the Queen, I'm doomed.
Excuse me asking, but have you just had a bit too much of that?
I never got a mug, you know. They all got a mug. All the children got a mug. It were in the Congregational Hall. They'd just climbed Everest and we were all given a jelly tea and all the children got a mug.
A mug? The coronation? Oh! You mean a coronation mug?
They all got one and I never did.
And you've been carrying this trauma with you all your life?
No, wait. They had an accident, you see, with these trestle tables, so some of the mugs got broken. So I'm nearly the last, of course. They had it in for me, any road, so I'm right at the end. And he comes to me, and he gives me this mug, and it's cracked. So I said, my mug's cracked. He said, well, your name's Potter, isn't it? You'll be able to mend that. But I said, I'm not having a cracked one. I want a proper one. He said, hey. You're too old to have a mug by rights, anyway. I shouldn't have told you that, but... So I said, I am not having a cracked mug. I want a proper one. And I crashed it to the floor. I mean, there were bits everywhere. Well, so they said, right, that's it. You're not having anything. No tea, nothing. Do you know, you'd think I had committed high treason. So you see, as far as the Queen is concerned, nothing ever goes right for me.
Well, I mean, you see, you've brought all this on yourself, haven't you?
Hi, Rita.
Hello.
Come on, lovely.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not very easy trying to ignore each other completely, is it?
I'll give it a go if you will.
Forget, I suppose.
It's a bit difficult, is that? You've said a few things that stick in mind, like. Well, they think a lot about me. If that upsets you, well, there it is. I mean, they are my family. But I don't try to own them. Look, I'm sorry to bring this up at Christmas time, but...
Look, I thought you said you'd give it a go, ignoring me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Curly, but I couldn't manage without her.
Well, me and all, but now I'm going to have to, aren't I?
Tell you what, she's a brilliant barmaid.
Vera, she's just brilliant.
I know, and if Adja hadn't have been sick, you know. Hey, but anyway, congratulations. You're coming up in Wales, you told me.
Oh, yeah, thanks, yeah.
You see, you're a lucky fella, you. Daft, but lucky. That's where to be and all.
Oh, that's me, Vera. Daft but lucky. And I tell you something else. I don't half love her, you know.
I know you do. And you're going to be really happy, I know you will. There you are, though. Thanks, Betty. OK, dear.
Here, Betty, take it out of that.
If you don't mind, I'll pay for my own.
Now, let's not have a public row.
Look, some of us that stand here, you know, say you've been having this public row for weeks.
Ah, well, sometimes you put down muck and up comes roses. But quite often it's the other way around.
You going to midnight mass? Are you going? Yeah. I didn't know you were a Catholic. Oh, no.
You don't have to show your ID, you know.
Well, no, obviously, but, well, what for?
You don't know what for. Daisy Tandy, eh? I mean, it's not Boozy Day and it's not Queen on the Telly Day. It's Christmas Day. Does that give you a clue?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
So I happen to be a Christian. Anyway, midnight mass is dead beautiful.
Yeah, I'll tell you when I've been. Right. I thought you were going to a mate's party.
Yeah, we are. We're going from the party to the midnight mass.
And then what you doing?
Going back to the party.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. Mix religion and fun.
What do you mean? Fun is your religion. You haven't got any other.
Well, if I had, I wouldn't.
I don't think fun's my religion either. Although I am willing to become a convert. Say if you came round our house knocking on the door, spreading the word.
But you've got to think about it very deeply, Andy. Are you ready to give yourself over completely to fun?
Well, I'm thinking about it. Deeply. And yeah, I'm quite ready for that.
Right, see you Christmas night then, if you're doing nothing.
I am now.
Oh, that'll warm the cock of your heart.
Oh, don't let me drive you away.
You don't need to drive me away, sweetheart. I've got Santa Claus here to whisk me away on his sleigh. Happy Christmas.
And you.
Christmas, darling.
Right, consider yourself rescued. Now then, who is it left again?
No, it's done. I think I've got everybody their presents.
What, even me?
I relented. Even you.
Oh, blimey, that means I've got to get you something anyway. Patels will still be open. I'll get you something exotic. A jar of ticker paste.
Oh, do you know, I tell a lie. I haven't got anything for Vicky and Steve.
Oh, come on, they're not on our list. No, you've got to be kidding. Steve McDonald.
Well, they bought us a bottle of scotch.
Yeah, I know, funny that. I was offered a good deal on scotch. He said he knew someone with a lorry load he had to get rid of.
Hey, it's not dodgy, is it?
So, you pour it in a decanter, throw the bottle in the wheelie bin. It's not dodgy then, is it?
Oh, come on, it's not nicked, is it? I mean, wouldn't be that stupid.
No, love. I wouldn't be that stupid. He's Steve McDonald. I wonder how much of that stuff he had.
Oh, well, innocent till proved guilty. Anyway, where do you get to that people offer you lorry loads of bent scotch, eh?
Around. You've heard of it.
Yeah. Well, you did okay, didn't you?
Yeah. Did you get your car window fixed?
No, I couldn't get anybody to do it, so I've put some plastic round it, keeps the rain out and stuff.
Have you contacted the police?
Well, a fat lot of good that'll do.
You have to for insurance.
I did. I went mad about it. I tell you, gave him a right mouthful.
Well, that wasn't very smart in your position, was it?
Well, the way they mucked me around him, you know.
There you go. You've bought your mum a very pretty pen and pencil set.
All right.
And you've bought your dad an Italian silk bow tie.
What?
A bow tie. You thought he might like it. Do they know how to tie one? And that is what you bought me.
What is it?
How do I know? You've not given it to me yet.
Oh.
Do you know what's funny, really, giving people handkerchiefs?
What's funny about that?
Well, you don't give people knives, do you? It's unlucky as that. Unless it's a canteen of cutlery, which we could do with.
Well, what's that got to do with handkerchiefs?
Well, it ought to be unlucky giving people something for when they start sniffling. Sort of here, because you get struck down with a cold, a terrible sorrow or something.
Handkerchiefs aren't for that. Handkerchiefs are for wrapping loose change in and putting in your pocket so it doesn't run out and go down a car seat. Handkerchiefs are for keeping things in that you've took off somewhere else that you're meant to fix and you can't remember where it came from in the first place. Or for tying a tourniquet, you know, with a stick so you can get your thingy badge. Handkerchiefs, if you remember, is what your mum used to grab and spit into and scrub your face when you've been a mucky pup.
Yeah, which you are.
Yeah. Handkerchiefs are for polishing your glasses so you can see just how gorgeous your missus really is.
Or for gagging your husband because he's gone mad and can't stop talking daft.
Or for cleaning the fingerprints off a gun and the doorknob and everything else, you know, when you've done your missus in because she's tormenting you and saying that you're mad.
Who's tormenting you?
You are. Now, is there anything under that Christmas tree?
no.
Oh, come on.
Curly! It's supposed to be the tree getting turned on. You're behaving like a proper newlywed.
I'm a proper newlywed.
Yes, I know, and your proper in-laws coming tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks.
Everything to get ready.
It's all sorted. The only thing I don't have waiting for them when they get here will be a wife, which is unusual, that, for a newlywed.
Yeah, well, Vera's going to come round first thing and give you a hand.
Oh, no. And there goes our Christmas morning lying.
Yeah, well, she's being very good because she's struggling.
So she keeps telling me.
Yeah, well, Jack and everything. Got to be obliging, you can't say no.
Well, that's your trouble, that, isn't it? Too obliging altogether. You'd oblige anybody, you. Still, I suppose I'll have to live with it, won't I? Right, then, let's see if this little lot will oblige us. Are you ready? A 1, a 2, a 3. Oh, look at that. Hey, what do you think? What's the matter? Come on. What?
Well, it didn't take long, did it?
What didn't?
I knew I shouldn't have told you. Des and everything.
Why are you bringing that up? We said never.
Yeah, well, isn't it not what you meant?
No, I didn't mean that. When I said that...
No, don't.
No! I didn't mean that. I know I didn't. Never, ever.
Are you still happy to be a newlywed?
Of course I am. And the best Christmas present you could ever give me is to never mention that again.
Oh, Kelly, it's the best present you could ever give me. Promise me. Promise me you'll never, no matter how angry you are, throw anything at me, but promise me you'll not throw that.
Promise. You promise?
Oh, I promise.
Come here.
Yeah, it's all right.
Hello. Made it then?
Are we in time for dinner, or has that happened already?
Come on, Mum. Come in. Merry Christmas.
You've not had to live with her. What you were thinking of, I don't know. Never telling us.
Thanks. Come in. Please, have a seat. I'm just doing some bread sauce. I didn't expect you this early.
And we made very good time. Set off good and early.
You make it sound like an overland trek. It's only up the motorway.
Yes, Norman, it is. We could easily give you directions should you ever be thinking of coming that way.
Right, bread sauce. It's only out of a package, sachet.
Where's Raquel?
She'll be back. Yeah, about 2:30.
From?
Well, she's working. I mean, they really begged her.
She's working?
Yeah, she's only down in the pub there.
Oh, she's still a barmaid, then?
Yes, Mum. She's still a barmaid. Right. Bread sauce. And I've got to put the potatoes in. And, oh, I better get you a drink after your great overland trip. What is it these days, Mum?
Still the same, Norman. A nice cup of tea. And you needn't bother with the pretence about your father. I'm well aware he drinks.
Right. Sherry, is it then, Dad?
No, I'll stick with your mother for the minute and save that for me dinner.
There you go!
Oh, this takes me back. I got a bike for passing me 11 plus.
I never knew you were brainy.
I weren't. I came back my class every time, practically.
Yeah, well, you don't have to be brainy for a bike. In fact, you don't have to be out. You just have to be you. Hey up, hey up.
Happy
It's out.
Christmas!
Happy Christmas, out.
Merry Christmas, mate.
Soppy beggar.
Looks like it's true, Alf. You never forget.
They never forget anything, mate, women.
Hunter! Very good. You all right?
Yeah, not bad.
Good.
Hello, love.
On your own?
Yes, she's sent her apologies. She's not feeling too good.
Oh, no. Well, is she bad? I mean, you can't leave her on her own.
How can you know? Anyway, she's better on her own. I think she knows that.
Well, I'll ring her.
No, I wouldn't, love. Look, she's just not coming.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Well, this could be the first Christmas of the rest of our lives.
Alf, is there a present in there for Nick?
Yes, certainly there is.
Yeah, because Don didn't bring him one. He bought presents for the other two and not for Nick.
Well, like I said, drinks.
Where is it you've come from?
Crew, in our case.
Oh, not so far then.
No. And you?
Oh, we're only Eccles. It's no distance.
Well, it was no distance today. We were very quick, weren't we?
We were just saying same, very quick. Everything under control?
You'll get your dinner. Don't worry.
Young men these days, they're up to all sorts. Cooking. If cooking were left to me, we'd all starve.
Well, I suppose he'd better be able to feed himself.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Well, she's not here doing the cooking, I notice.
She? Her name's Raquel, as I think you know.
It's all I do know.
Come on now, Mother, you know plenty about her.
I know she's plying her trade in a public house of a Christmas day.
Now, Luke, we're going to make the best of it, and that's not the way to start.
Make the best of it? I know who'll be making the best of it.
Now, please, don't take exception. I think she's a very lovely girl, Mrs...
What's the name if it hasn't slipped your mind?
To be honest, it had. I mean, in the ordinary way, we would have had the name straight at least. Oft invitations, if not else.
Well, we would, aye.
It's ridiculous, I know.
Well, it is. Look, I'm Eileen, and this is Larry.
Arthur and Eunice, how do you do? Very nice to meet you at last.
Hello. And don't think I'm not grateful, love. If you're up to me, I'd give you a medal, I would.
Well, it wouldn't be a medal for bravery, would it, Vera? They're all there.
Well, it's not like taking a boyfriend home, is it? I mean, where you've done it, well, you've done everything, including shouting. What could they do, but lumpy? You tell them.
Yeah, Ta. Everything including shouting.
Oh.
Happy Christmas, Vera.
Yeah, happy Christmas, love. Annie Walker, how did you do it, Zach? Jack, love, I won't be a minute. Oh, hey. Look, wouldn't you be better off in bed?
Oh, it wants making. Look, there's all toast crumbs and I can't get comfortable.
Yeah, well, listen, get on that settee then. And I'll make you something to eat. Yeah. You're on the mend anyway.
They're on the mend of past caring.
Now, do you think you'll be able to keep out down?
Oh, I don't know. I'll drop a soup a little bit.
And there's some sourness to go with it. Oh, just let me take weight off my feet.
Great Christmas, isn't it?
Oh, hey, our first Christmas in this pub.
You're going to remember this one.
Oh. Right, so I'll make you some sourness and soup, and then we'll watch Queen.
Aye, and that'll be Christmas, eh?
Hey, and when you see her, you tell me if she ain't got a look about Mrs. Margaret round the eyes.
Aye.
Very strong.
Aye, I'll try and drop a chicken noodle, please.
There you are, Mr. Woolston. Dad, I know it's a bit belated, but you're still allowed to drink a toast to the happy couple, and we are, so you can.
Bit late in the day, but I suppose.
Mum, just this once?
I'll drink your health, certainly, but not in alcohol.
All right. Orange juice or fizzy water?
Fizzy water seems appropriate, thank you, Norman.
Could you not, just this once in your life, Eunice, take a toast in champagne?
Just this once. The first signpost on the primrose path.
There you are.
I'm quite partial to fizzy water myself. Do you want a bit of ice and lemon in it?
No, thank you, dear. And don't you think you should be joining me? You, of all people.
Well, you can't propose a toast to yourselves, so, seeing I'm the one as would have been giving the bride away. I know we all hope you'll be very happy, but it's not how you start, it's how you carry on. So I'll give you the bride and groom.
The bride and groom?
Bride and groom.
Thank you.
Oh, look.
Oh, man.
Oh, Raquel. Oh, why can't you be ordinary just like everybody else?
You never knew how to be ordinary.
Well, many happy years to both of you.
Cheers, thank you.
Yes, and here's to all of us, everybody.
To us.
To us.
To us.
Are you sure you should be drinking? They don't advise it.
My mother drank a bottle of stout every day of her life, and she had 5, all perfectly healthy.
Hang on. I'm just getting this. Raquel isn't pregnant.
Is she not?
No.
Is that right? You're not in the family way, then?
That what you thought, is it?
Well...
It's all in a big hurry.
To be honest, it was a pleasant surprise when we saw you. We thought you'd be as big as a house.
Well, I'm not, am I?
No.
See?
Oh, right.
Well...
And there was me getting my knitting needles out.
Oh, me and all. I was nearly ready to start knitting a matinee jacket.
Ma'am.
The only thing in the oven round here is their Christmas dinner.
Norman!
Excuse me.
Faye! You only fell asleep while the Queen were talking to you. You're not supposed to do that, you know. What's all this about? Your sissy's Margaret looking out like her. You don't fancy putting the kettle on, do you?
Well, anyone for any more? Come on, Dad, you're always up for seconds.
Oliver Twist, that's his second name.
Well, if there's plenty.
Yes, there is. Mrs. Wilson, you?
Oh, I couldn't, Norman. Not if I'm to manage any pudding.
I'm not made a bad fist at carving that turkey, neither. The Meckle's been doing yet.
I must say, I'm quite impressed, Norman. If that's what the new man's all about, I wish I'd married one.
Well, I did have help.
Yeah, Vera came round this morning. That's my boss.
My ex-landlady.
And she really pitched in because, of course, I was helping her by working. So everybody helps. It's good like that round here.
Pretends he's helpless and all the women rush in. How do you manage this new man business, eh, Norman?
Hey, next year I'd like to see you try and do what I've just seen Norman do with my own eyes. He can't even boil an egg.
Look, in the light of developments, well, non-development, should I say, somebody's got to tell me.
Look, he's going round the houses, but we know what he means.
Well, yes, Norman.
You must have had your reasons, of course. But what happened to the wedding?
What happened to the do? Why did you tell nobody?
Saved me a lot of money, tar very much, but...
Larry, no.
I'd like to know why, that's all.
Now, listen. Have you ever seen that picture of, what's his name? Hillary and Tenzing, when they'd just conquered Everest? I mean, you must have. I mean, everyone's seen that one.
Yeah, yes, that one, yes.
Well, they're on top of the world. And there's just the two of them. What I mean is that there's not the rest of the members of the expedition all stood round with big hats on, and carnations and ferns and silver paper. It's just them two, on top of the world. And there's just us two, on top of the world. And that's the way we wanted it.
That's it? That's your explanation?
Well, I must say, we would like to see this photograph.
What photograph?
Of the two of you on top of the world on your wedding day.
Oh, well, no, there isn't an actual photograph.
What? Well, after all that, you haven't got photograph?
It's not about photographs.
Well, some people think photographs are important, don't they? And some people don't.
I come to that mind. They were both in it on Everest, weren't they? They must have had one of them, what's it, where they turn a little thing and then go around front. Well, I don't recall that they had them on cameras in them days.
Raquel, love, I'm sorry. Was it because of me? I'm sorry.
No. It was because of us, Dad.
I'm sorry, love, I'm sorry. I'm old-fashioned, but as long as you're happy.
You could probably pick one up actually from January sales. Do more basic models than this.
Just a quiet word between you and me, Stephen.
Yeah, all right, Dad, it's Christmas, eh?
Tis. And you went out one the other night.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, honest.
You left them two worried sick, thinking you were lying in some ditch somewhere.
Yeah, and I've apologised.
No, not me. I laid odds on you right in the Raz somewhere. You want to know something else?
Nope, but you're going to tell me, aren't you?
Uh-huh. I was worried too, and I'll tell you why.
I thought to myself, can this young man be so buck stupid, eh? He's got a beautiful, beautiful wife who thinks the world of him. He's got this place. Look, he's got all this. What does he do? Leaves her standing here in tears so he can go gallivanting round the town like some big man round the casinos and the bars with a load of guys who haven't even seen the light of day.
Yeah, well, you did it.
Aye. Maybe that's why you should listen to me, son. You should start counting your blessings before you find you're working from memory. You get my drift?
We are getting a dishwasher.
Well, I think that's a bit relieving.
Well, yes, I didn't worry very
So actually, who took these photographs?
That's a good one.
Well, these are the ones just at me.
Oh, no, Mrs. Wollstonecombe, leave that. Go and get stuck into the Tia Maria. I'll bring this in a minute. Oh, listen, do you like Turkish delight?
Oh, don't you take that anywhere near Larry. He'll give in to temptation, and then he'll be in all sorts of difficulty with his top plate. Can I say something?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Don't take me the wrong way, but we could be quite pleased she's married you.
Oh, well, I'm glad about that.
We never used to know what kind of people she'd be bringing home. I mean, she's always been different. But all I can say, compared to some she's fetched in, you're quite acceptable and fairly normal.
Well, that's nice to know.
So don't be leaving it too long.
Sorry?
Well, Raquel tells me you've got your promotion, so there's no reason. I wasn't joking about the knitting. In fact, I was almost very disappointed.
Hey, now, those are very nice, mate. Certainly not cheap.
All right, aren't they?
Yeah. She must love you.
Call it an investment.
And what is that?
That appears to be a bow tie.
Well, I just thought I could see it on you, you know, for like do's and things.
You reckon?
Do you know, I think it might suit you. Do you know how to put it on?
Well, presumably it comes with instructions.
Go on, then.
Oh, behave yourself. I'll put it on later. Stephen, you haven't got Victoria's present yet?
Oh, Happy Christmas.
Thanks. Wrap this up nicely.
Thanks.
Oh, an egg! That'll be for somebody's face, no doubt.
See?
Hang on.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Looks to me like a very nice way of saying sorry.
They are. Hey, did you choose them?
Well, I had some help, you know. It was...
Well, whoever it was must have been inspired because they're exactly what I wanted.
Well, you've got the girl and you've got the number plates. All you need now is to go out and find a car worth putting them on.
Yes, you've got some incentive now, son, so you have.
Why is everybody getting at me? You know, I haven't even done anything.
Nobody's getting at
No,
you.
I'm doing all right, aren't I? I've got me business. Everything's going all right, isn't it?
Stephen.
What?
Oi, it was a joke.
Right.
Hey, let's have a toast.
Yes. All right, then I'll give you a toast. Next Christmas I'll buy you a Merc, eh?
Well,
How's
let's
about
give
that?
it a few more Christmases,
No, you'll see. To Vicky's Merc.
No, a proper toast, I mean, because it's not often we all sit down like this as a family, you know, round the table.
It's a very nice table, too.
Hey, I were going to batter you, my lad, and you know why, but if you've made it up to Vicky, well, all right, it's Christmas. I'll kill you later. So, here's to us.
To us.
Cheers. Merry
Good luck,
Christmas.
yeah. Cheers.
Ooh, visitors.
More people, great.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Detective Constable Cannon, madam. I have a warrant to search these premises, and these officers are here to assist me.
There's nothing here.
I have a warrant, sir.
Oh, no, wait a minute. All the stuff you got from the print shop, that's it. That's the lot.
I have to execute the warrant, sir.
Oh, wait a minute. Why now? I mean, you know what day it is, do you?
I think you should make this lady a cup of tea, sir. Just stay where you are, if you would. We'll try to do this as quickly as possible, but it might spoil your dinner. Sorry about that.
Vicky, I'm sorry. They got all they wanted from the print shop.
If I ever speak to you again...
Bye.